All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
A warm welcome to all of you watching at home to today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and a race that in its short history has already proven no stranger to drama. A fourth-row start is just about as likely to give you a podium as a pole position would. And remember, in 2017 and 2018, both Lance Stroll and then Sergio Perez took surprise podiums here. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Can I get your take on Ferrari? There have been some tweaks to the power unit regulations, of course, and I have to say it doesn't seem, so far at least, that they've been able to keep up.
It doesn't look promising for them so far. And if the new regs have hit them as hard as we think, well, I suspect they may need a few late nights at the factory to get back on track.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Lando Norris, and Hamilton, Leclerc, the Tiger, Mick Schumacher, and Carlos Sainz, Joe, Mazepin, Pierre Gasly and Vettel, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, Latifi, Giotto, Russell and Callum Ilott. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Right, we have a very worn-out MG UK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire. You'll be on the mediums. expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy. Go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Taking care of them. Nick is in the pits. Nick in the pits. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. position is still looking good. Verstappen is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. Front wing damage. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.1. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. This is your final lap of the race. Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. A result that will make Sergio Perez happy as he pushes his championship lead out even further. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Tiger. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. You had a close battle today, didn't you? You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners? Appreciate your time.
It looks like our driver has an issue. We need you to step in here. You handled that well. Thank you. We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.